Matteo Salvini, pemimpin Partai Lega dan Patriots for Europe, mengkritik keras usulan Ursula von der Leyen untuk menerapkan lockdown demi mengatasi krisis energi. Ia menegaskan bahwa solusi tersebut merugikan bisnis dan kualitas hidup warga Eropa. Salvini juga mendesak agar Eropa kembali membeli energi dari Rusia dan memperkuat penggunaan energi nuklir untuk mendukung industri, sekolah, dan rumah tangga. Selain itu, ia mengecam kebijakan Green Deal yang tidak memperhatikan kenyataan.
The pride of being French. 2 years ago, in the European elections, a powerful wave swept across the continent, a patriotic and popular wave which enabled us to become the main opposition force to Ursula von der Leyen and the Brussels Commission. Every single day, we demonstrate that a different Europe, another Europe is possible. Today, thanks to you, thanks to the work we are carrying out together, the balance of powers in Brussels is shifting. I'm thinking in particular, of the automotive industry, which here in northern Italy is threatened by bureaucratic decisions. With these absurd regulations, von der Leyen wanted to brutally impose a ban on the sale of new cars with combustion engines. Without taking industrial realities into account, without taking your jobs or your factories into account. We are opposed to this. We oppose this resolutely. We fought, and in the end, thanks to us, thanks to Lega, thanks to Rassemblement National, they had to back down.
And in a community, when someone is has a difficulty, then there are thousands of hands coming to help and comforting and helping the person to get up again, to stand up. So I would like us all to give a hand to Viktor Orban, a friend, a patriot. Dear Viktor, you have defended the borders and you have fought against human traffickers and smugglers of weapons. We fight together a battle of legality and honesty. We are here to build, to grow. In Brussels, we wanted to stop that ideological monster which is called the Green Deal, which is not green at all. It is a series of norms and absurd constraints and taxes which are impoverishing the European and Italian companies to the benefit of speculation and of China. We have been obliged to use millions of euros to install recharging stations that are not used, and we cannot help lorry drivers and farmers. We do no longer want the Green Deal. We want people to be able to work and be be given the possibility to work. The geniuses from Brussels propose to have a new lockdown to fight against the energy crisis. This is the ingenuity of von der Leyen. She wants a new lockdown. We say no. We have had that already. We know what it is. We don't want to close schools and factories and have people without a job. We want to live, we want to study, we want to work. Well, you see, yesterday there was a terrible situation. The European Commission and the International Monetary Fund met. Marziani leading the International Monetary Fund. And I'm quoting, it has been unconscious that a number of governments, including ours, blocked the increase in prices and decided to curb excise duties on fuel. The European Commission added to that the energy crisis, which derives from a war that we did not want, said that in order to tackle the high prices of energy and food, we should simply turn down the heating, travel less, do not use air conditioners, switch off the lights, and also have less light in our cities and streets. So imagine this is the answer. There is an energy crisis and we want to switch off the light. This is nonsense. Well, Brussels has done even worse than that. There are three things, I would say, that we can do immediately. One, and this is what the Lega asks for and the government in Italy asks for, and we ask that politely, but if we do not get a positive answer soon, in just a few days, not months, days, we will take action. We ask to suspend the mad rules of a stability pact that are blocking our economy. At an exceptional moment, we need to make brave choices. Suspending the Stability Pact is what we need to do so that the money of Italians should be used to help Italians in trouble. Two, the United States, at this very moment, has suspended until May 16th sanctions that were blocking the trade and purchase of oil from Russia. This is not something that has been done by a small state in former Soviet Union. This is something that the biggest democracy of the world has done, and the good relations between Italy and the United States will continue remaining essential and fundamental, irrespective of personal and temporary situations. I'm saying if Washington does that, then Brussels should follow suit. Instead of locking down schools and factories and hospitals, we should again purchase gas and oil from all over the world, including Russia, since we are not at war with Russia. Tomorrow, I'm sure there are going to be titles in newspapers stating this is what Salvini says, not to help entrepreneurs and families and craftsmen and workers in logistics, but because he's under the influence of Putin. This is a square of free men and women, not subjected to anybody. The only ones who took money from foreign speculators, and I'm not naming names, but in the style of George Soros, are on the left side. Those for sale are there. Those with a price are there. And I will add that Europe and Italy again should be a nuclear power. It is not so that we want to threaten our neighbors with those weapons, but in order to give safe energy to factories, schools, hospitals, homes. I'm not talking about the nuclear program of the Islamic regime of Iran, intending to use it to destroy others. We are not nostalgic of a high ayatollahs who killed 40,000 young opponents in Iran in just a few days, a slaughter of civilians. That is not the nuclear power we want. We want clean nuclear energy, safe nuclear energy, in order to help Italian entrepreneurs to pay less for energy and to be competitive again. This square also asks for something else which is fundamental, which is peace. We ask for peace, not with the flags of the social centers that tried to fight the police today as well. That is the peace of criminals.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download Metro TV Extend sekarang.